Did you know the US dollar wasn't always green? And that there was a time when it actually contained real silver? That's right. The story of the dollar isn't an ordinary one. It's a story that shook the global economy. But here's the big question. Is the dollar's biggest challenge today coming from cryptocurrency? Let's take a look at the fascinating journey of the dollar. It all begins in a time when currency didn't even exist. People used the barter system, trading goods for goods, but that didn't always work. That problem is what gave birth to money. The first solution was what we call commodity money. Instead of trading goods, people started using precious metals like gold and silver as money because they had real intrinsic value. These metals were considered valuable everywhere, and demand for them never faded. That made them a reliable choice for trade. Gold and silver coins weren't just used locally. They were the backbone of international trade too. Then came 1792, a turning point in U.S. financial history. That year, Congress passed the Coinage Act, introducing a new monetary system and officially making the U.S. dollar the national currency. This was a huge step, because before that, different states had their own currencies, and even foreign coins were in circulation. The Coinage Act pegged the value of one US dollar to a specific amount of silver to keep it stable. The dollar was modeled after the Spanish dollar, also known as pieces of 8, which at the time was the most widely accepted currency in global trade. The Spanish dollar wasn't just used in the Americas. It was popular in Europe, Asia, and Latin America. Early American dollars were mostly silver-based, and back then, US money wasn't just paper. It was real precious metal. In the beginning, the US dollar was backed by gold and silver, meaning every dollar had real metal behind it. Then came the gold standard, but the Great Depression in 1933 changed everything. The government ended the gold standard because people were hoarding gold. In 1971, President Nixon made a decision that changed the global economy forever. The dollar was permanently taken off gold. From that point on, the dollar became a fiat currency, its value based only on trust in the government. The 1944 Bretton Woods Agreement had already made the dollar the world's dominant currency. Oil, gold, trade, everything started being priced in dollars. The dollar became the world's reserve currency. But the dollar's journey hasn't been easy. The Great Depression, the 1971 shift, the 2008 financial crisis, all of these tested it. And yet, the dollar survived every challenge. Even today, in 2025, the US dollar is still the world's #1 reserve currency, making up about 60% of global reserves. But now the game is changing. BRICS nations are creating their own currency. And on top of that, cryptocurrency has shaken the financial world. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital currencies are the first real threat that could challenge the dollar's dominance. Will blockchain-based currencies really take over the future? Or will the dollar hold on to its crown? And here's a fun fact. There was a time when US dollar bills had silver certificate printed on them, and you could exchange that note for actual silver. Today, people are pouring money into digital coins instead. Is history repeating itself, or are we stepping into a brand new era? Want to find out? Make sure to check out the next video. If you enjoyed this story about the dollar and its new crypto challenge, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments, do you think cryptocurrency can really dethrone the US dollar? See you in the next video.